Girl I've been paying $600 a month to be my girlfriend says she's caught feelings for me and has started refusing my money. Gave me back $1,800 out of the $3,000 I've paid so far. Says she'll give me back the rest when she gets the money. Wants to see me more often now. What do I do now? Enjoy your girlfriend for free? B-brain, chilling in some dude's head. He fell asleep. Wait, check this out. Hey yo, we're falling bro. Jumpscare.exe. LMAO. Go back to sleep, dumbass. Dursleys frickin' hate Harry Potter. Harry is no doubt a financial burden to them. Harry is a freak in their eyes and a possible danger. Magic School offers to take Harry away for most of the year for the rest of his childhood. Dursleys get upset at this and demand to keep him. Stupid frickin' series. Be me, casually smurfing on Counter-Strike. Match found. Don't hold back at all. Dominate the enemy team. Ace after ace. More points than the rest of them combined. One of my teammates opens his mic. It's a she. Oh my gosh, Anon-kun, thanks for carrying me. Female detected. Proceed to throw game like my life depends on it. We end up surrendering. Female breaks down crying over the mic, saying it was her rank up game. Unlucky. Be me. Everyone calls me a retard. Decide to do an IQ test. Takes me like an hour. Still did it. Get to the end. Asks me to pay $5.99. WTF.jpg. I already spent an hour of my life on this, so F it. Put my card details in. 5 minutes later, get a call from my bank. Someone just withdrew all my money from my account. My face when, be me, lazy AF. Haven't been cleaning up my room for 2 months. Dust, empty cans, bottles and spiderwebs everywhere. Feel a strange urge. Put on work vest and helmet my dad uses on construction sites. Starts tidying up my room. Continue to clean up whole house. Is role-playing an ultimate life cheat code, Anons? Playing a single-player shooter game. Spend the entire playthrough hoarding all the primo ammo types and never using them. Only use the shittiest weapons and ammo because I might need the good stuff later. Complete the final mission. Suddenly realize I got through the whole game without having fun with the coolest weapons in it. Realize I'm doing the same thing with my actual life. Never talk to anyone at gym. Today, doing my cardio routine. Fatty on the treadmill next to mine. He's huffing and puffing from walking fast, but he's actually doing something. Give him a fist bump. Later in the locker room, he enters the shower as I get out of the sauna, meaning he did a 1-hour workout. Mutter good job at him. He smiles, then says thanks. Remember to motivate the fatties putting in actual work at your gym. Be me. High school. Try to get girlfriend. Sorry Anon, let's stay friends. Becomes a nun. Uni. Have a girlfriend. Sorry Anon, I felt the calling. Becomes a nun. Make friends with lady at the cafe near my home. Ask on a date. Oh, Anon, pardon me. I can't. Of course you would be a nun. How the frick am I supposed to compete with Jesus? Be me. Friend invites me out for drinks. I have work in the morning. F it. Get plastered. Wake up for work next day. Still very drunk. Here we go, .png. Somehow make it to work in one piece. Hey Anon, what's up? Good, and you? Awkward silence. Suddenly have a bright idea. Decide to power nap in storage closet to sober up. Set alarm on phone for 30 minutes. Wake up 10 hours later. Hungover. Slept through my alarm. Shit.jpg. Think I'm gonna be fired. F it. Time to go home. Boss sees me on the way out. Wow Anon, you look beat. Thanks for staying late today. I appreciate it. Talks to me about a possible promotion. My face when work is easy. Just discovered my great-grandfather dodged going to war in my country in 1932. Just because he was afraid. He literally abandoned his house and went to live in a cave for a week while the army was on his town to look for combatants. His mother told the army he was living in another city and he already may have gone to war. Then he came back to his house one day at midnight and avoided getting seen by people for a year. He even had an affair and a kid with his neighbor's daughter during that time. How should I feel about this? Was Grandpa a pussy or based? Today I'm gonna tell you what I'm most afraid of. Here we go. Be me. About a 6 out of 10. Just move into new neighborhood and have no friends. Be outside mowing the lawn when random dog runs up to me. Look up and a 9 out of 10 is running after it. Help her get dog back. Introduce ourselves. Become very good friends. Eventually begin dating. Fast forward about 2 months. New girl moves in. About a 7 out of 10. Would boink. Try to be polite and introduce myself to new girl. New girl and I start to become friends too, even though she seems a little odd. Tell her I have a girlfriend. Can see she is literally insanely jealous. Fast forward 2 more weeks. Start to see less and less of my girlfriend, and at the same time new girl starts to become even more of a psycho chick. Fast forward 4 days. Get a random Facebook message from my girlfriend saying that 7 out of 10 threatened to end my girlfriend if she ever talked to me again. WTF.jpg. Fast forward 1 more week. Do not hear or see either girl since that message on Facebook. Start growing very worried. Random knock on my door. It's the cops. Shows me a picture of 2 girls, asking if I know them. Say yes. Getting more worried. Cops tell me that 7 out of 10 ended herself and remains of my girlfriend showed up in her stomach during the autopsy. TLDR, why was the 6 afraid of the 7? Because 7 ain't 9. This brother has a very weird fantasy. Be me, partake in study on pain tolerance that's meant to determine if men or women tolerate pain better. They send an electric current through my finger and I have to report it from a scale of 1 to 10. 0. They turn up the voltage. 0. They turn it up again. 0. They get flustered and tell me they can tell I'm in pain by my pulse, body temp and blood pressure readings. 0. Born. Parents named me Goobins. I never stood a freaking chance in this world. Have problem. Don't care. No longer have problem. Life is so easy. Boss calls me into office. Hey Anon, we notice you've been cold and unwelcoming to your new co-workers. Unless you fix that, you're unfortunately done here. Sorry, I'm autistic. Oh my god. Okay, I'm so sorry Anon. Get back to work. And there's no issue here. Wow, I'm not even autistic, but that was easy. Read 314 pages of terms and conditions. Clicked disagree. Be accepted at uni. File form for student residency. See, for the purpose of placing you, please check your gender. Male, female, non-binary. Check female, even though that's not true. Apply for the female dorm. Get accepted. Be the only guy in the women's dorm. Basically got my own personal harem. It's that simple. $100 an hour to go to a therapist. $0 an hour just to tell yourself it is what it is. One shot at life. Parents name me Zoogle. Be me Saturday morning. Carefully walk into bedroom with cup full of coffee. Realize, F it. I can just yeet this cup. Future me will have to clean it up. Yeet said cup. Coffee everywhere on carpet and bed. Touch myself while laughing at cuck future me. My face when I'm future me. I go almost daily to buy kebab from same place. Close to both my house and my workplace. There is this underpaid and overworked Arab guy that makes the kebab. I always tip 50%. He always packs my kebab with more meat than usual. He also knows how I like it, big and spicy with all the sauces and Diet Pepsi. He gets very happy when he sees me, and he calls me boss and brother. Today I was sad AF, but the hello boss, the usual, made me feel better. Kebab heals people. Be me, 25 years old, no friends or family, just look at memes all day, no matches on dating apps. Want to know what my competition is like? Create low effort catfish account to see guys' profiles. Dozens of likes immediately. Swipe right on some. Act like I'm a girl with an inflated ego. Entitlement with no personality, aka average girl on dating apps. Guys send me funny, witty, creative, entertaining messages. Wow, free entertainment. Idea.exe. Make girl accounts on different social media where men might be horny. Anytime I have any questions like how to fix something or where to find something, just ask on those accounts. Lots of men go out of their way to do research for me. My fellow frogs, this is my most secret life hack that is so unbelievably useful. I can't believe more people aren't doing this. Just pretend you have a coochie and you'll be granted free e-slaves. The desperation of fellow men is sad, but I'm a capitalist and I intend to exploit it. Be me, middle school, hanging out with classmates during break, talking about our favorite pizza toppings. Sometimes I like it with onions. Get called Onion Boy for the rest of the year. Why are kids like this? Tell brother he just got pranked. How? Tell him to look in his room. He spends 10 minutes looking for the prank. There was no prank. My face when that was the prank. Wait 17 years. Wake up. Scream for 4 weeks. Refuse to elaborate. Die. Positive dad stories thread. Be me. 9. Own a toy fire truck. God, I freaking love my fire truck.jpg. Bring to show and tell. Kids make fun of fire truck. Go home, tell dad. Dad tells me not to worry about it. Next day, Dad wakes me up for a drive to school. Past school. Dad, where are we going? My friends want to meet you, Anon. Pull up to firehouse. Dad told his firefighter friends what happened. Get tour of firehouse and meet real firemen. Get to honk real fire truck horn. My face when Dad took off work just to make me feel better over some stupid toy truck. Be me. Have a fart fetish. Don't know why, but I found the idea inhaling a gassy backblast freaking hot. Have never had anyone do it though. Be on date with girl. We go back to my place. Clothes come off. Tell her my fantasy. She says, okay. Sits on my nose. Toot.jpg. I smell it and vomit all over her ass. No longer have fart fetish. Buddhists say I live in Philippines because I did a lot of bad things in previous life. Muslims say living in Philippines doesn't matter. The afterlife with Allah is what matters. Christians say Jesus loves me. It's just a trial. Local crackhead says life sucks. Just buy more meth. Atheists say all of them are bullshit. Just buy a plane ticket. I just want to get out of Philippines. Be me. Working at Burger King. Add an extra chicken nugget to bags when they're for a kid's meal. Imagine the kid feeling so lucky that he got an extra nugget. He wasn't actually lucky though, as I did that deliberately. My devilish nature cannot be contained. Be me. A week ago. Came back to childhood home for university break. Sleep in my old room. Decide to clean room and donate no longer needed stuff. Find old beaten up laptop. Decide to fire it up to check for old files to transfer. Found Ursu still installed. F it. Just one game. Play for around an hour. Decide to change skin. Found old skins preloaded. Notice one named Anon's favorite skin. Decide to load it up. Game is riddled with cute dirt pictures of girlfriend who passed away from cancer 4.5 years ago. Tearing up. Decided to play a short beat map. Ending theme song is her singing I Love You Anon in our language to the tune of an old folk song. Collapse on the floor. I thought I had moved on. I miss you, Seth. Sad face. Dad is easily 6'5" and has a sporty build. Mum is 5'11" but also has a sporty build. Be me. They're firstborn. They have my sister 16 months later. Mum and Dad think we're going to be great sports players. I end up having asthma and only being 5'4". Sister became 6'3" and has the perfect sporty build. She plays volleyball, soccer and softball. Mum and Dad love her. Our living room is filled with pictures of her and trophies. The only picture of me is the family photo. Mum and Dad rarely talk to me. Sister is probably going to college for free because sports. My face when I don't give a shit about college. I just want my parents to love me. Big girl. Middle school. Early 2000s. Walking to class. See some short kid get shoved into the locker. Tiny little Hispanic kid and his 2 goons are harassing this kid for lunch money. Is this real life? Take the little Hispanic kid and put him in a chicken hole. Tell him if he touches this kid again, I'll beat his face into the locker so hard his parents won't be able to recognize him. He calls his goons off, runs away. Short kid follows me around for the rest of the school year, carrying my books and taking care of my Tamagotchi and letting me use his head as an armrest. A couple of years ago, I looked him up on Facebook and found he publicly joined a Muscle Girl appreciation group. Have a flag collection. Always have different flags hanging. Last week, decided to have a theme of Christian countries. Had the USA, the Vatican, Poland, Brazil and Italy flags. Older brother and his girlfriend come to visit. They get my room for some reason. I have to sleep in the bathtub. Can hear them through the wall. They're laughing about my creepy flags. They start having sex in my bed. Feel angry about that. The wall I'm on the other side of is the one with the Vatican flag. Shout in Italian accent. This is the Pope. Stop having a sex. They go silent. Hear the door open. Brother walks into the bathroom and punches me in the head, then goes back. They keep having sex. Frickin' normies. Working as a bartender in a party with rich people. Waiter gets approached by a group of girls. Rich girl hits his face. He won't even flinch. Co-workers rush to intervene, but she says that she will pay $500 for every hit. The guy accepts. She hits his face around 10 times, paying him every time. He stops her hand around the 11th time with an ice-cold face, and she chimps out. Turns out the guy got enough money to pay for his sister's cleft lip surgery. He already had savings, but needed this amount to get the complete amount. Guy left the party crying, but smiling. Legend. Be me in 2011. 12 years old. Valentine's Day. Didn't get any Valentine's cards at school. Come home. Get off the school bus and go inside. Box of chocolates on my bed with a note from my dad. Says he loves me and is proud of me. Thanks, Dad. Normally I'd think that's depressing, but that sounds very wholesome instead. Anon, I'm sure your dad still loves you and is proud of you. Thanks for the smile too. Well, I can't date because of the pandemic. Guess I have to wait. Pandemic ends. Nah, I can't approach girls. I have to get in shape first. Get in shape. I'm balding. I can't approach girls like this. Get a hair system. I need to dress better. Then I can approach girls for sure. Start dressing better. I don't have any money. I need a better paying job first. Find a high paying job. Running out of excuses. Regularly notice girls checking me out. Still not approaching girls. The realization that my own ineptitude is the only thing that's stopping me getting a GF now hit me like a frickin' freight train. It's been 2 weeks and I'm still trying to deny it because I don't want to face the fact that I'm scared of women. Older sister calls me. Older sister constantly cries about being and dumped by chads on dating apps. Younger sister calls me. Younger sister constantly vents to me about boys she has a crush on. Mum calls me. Mum constantly cries to me about my dad. When I tell them you're being annoying, they start crying harder and blaming me for being a horrible person. Suddenly I'm the bad guy. Dad calls me. Dad is the only one that asks me how I'm doing. Hog tour. Haha. Get it? 6. Spitting on a pee-pee. Ha ha ha. Who is this funny for? Who was looking at these memes and laughing IRL? How are there this many people in the world having a joyous time thinking about this meme? I will never understand normies. Born with a twin. Parents wanted to give us similar names. Twin was named Logan. Parents had a wide selection of L names to choose from, and they named me frickin' Larold. Be me. 13. Social outcast with no social skills who everyone makes fun of. At school party. Everyone's dancing. I just awkwardly stand there as Stacy from my class comes up to me. Asks me to dance with a smug look on her face. Autism kicks in. Just stand there and stare at her for a solid 5 seconds. Then just turn and walk the other way as fast as I can. Next day in class. Overhear the girl talking with her friends. Hear her say that her plan was to embarrass me but got embarrassed herself for being rejected by such a lowlife. My face when autism inadvertently makes me look like a chad. Take that, Stacy. The year is 2022. GameStop market cap is now valued at $50 billion. Visit my local GameStop. The smell of urine, body odor and energy drink burps no longer present in the air. Instead, replaced by a trail of petunias and daffodils leading to the revolving door entrance. Leave my coat with the doorman and check myself in before walking into the air-conditioned 2,000 square foot 3-story building with valet service. Immediately greeted by the sounds of Vivaldi's Spring performed by the shop's string quartet on the way in. Walk past the marble water fountains and Roman pillars to use the Blu-ray aisle. Pick up a $3 copy of the classic Nicolas Cage film Drive Angry. Guy in a tuxedo at the checkout puts on his white gloves and bags it for me while I enjoy a spoonful of complimentary caviar. Sign up for the pre-order list of Kerbal Space Program 2 and leave my signature in the guest book. Bellboy carries my bag for me to the entrance and wishes me a good evening. Make post criticizing Google. Next capture shows street near my house. Get ad on YouTube. Cover screen. Turn off volume. Close eyes. Count down. They will not win. One Asian character in the entire franchise. Name is Ching Chong. Be me. 22 years old. Overweight beta loser. Decide to F it all and get my life in control. Get new clothes. Go to the gym. Work out harder than ever in my life. Sweat dripping off me. Can't feel my legs. A couple of chads walk by. Hear one of them say to the other, "What a fat loser." He's technically right. I am losing a lot of fat. Nice. Keep going, man. Helps millions with depression. Be ranked as best artist in your career. Donate to charities. Help the homeless. Generally be a good guy. Be mourned by people across the planet. Be Bob Ross. Pick unrelated. 2025. GTA 6 finally arrives. First ever female protagonist in GTA history. 495GB download. Oh well. Clear every game in your inventory. 30-hour install. Boot up the game. 2-hour update. Install. Start game. Opening scene. You're getting vigorously piped down by the male side character. Be me, having panic attack. Pray to God to help me. Nothing happens. Pray to Satan to help me. Feel better immediately. Thinks to myself, damn, I should pray to the devil more often. Order food. Food arrives. Look at ticket number 666. My face when, how bad did I just fuck up? Will God forgive me for my sin? I'm scared, bros. Year 2020. Trump is re-elected. Immediately declares war on Vietnam. Vietnam War 2.0. Thousands of Gen Z kids are drafted into the military. A few months later, be rice farmer in Vietnam. Start hearing Lil Yachty playing in the distance to the sounds of rotary engines. Helicopters start flying over me. Gucci Gang starts blasting from the helicopter speakers. Whole frickin' area around me gets napalmed. Choppers dropping off enemy troops. Gets smoked by a 17-year-old with a Pickle Rick sticker on the side of his helmet. He does the Fortnite dance over my body, then yeets me into a bush. Story time. Working at McDonald's. Autistic kid appears. Screams all the time, "Chicken McNuggets!" Wants a Happy Meal with nuggets. Gave him 5 instead of 4 because of my kindness. He noticed. Autistic screeching. Wanted a new one with only 4 nuggets. I hate children. Just got a job. 20-year-old autist. Working drive-thru at McDonald's. I'll have 2 chicken sandwiches, 1 with no tomato. Which one do you want no tomato on? Some brief silence and a muffled sound. Either one, man. Messed up their change too. Be me. Straight male. Download Tinder. Swipe for 2 months. 0 likes and 0 matches. I can't possibly be this ugly.jpg. Remove all filters and preferences. Go to sleep. Wake up to 100+ likes. Initially disgusted by all the like in my pictures. Eventually come to the bittersweet realization that I'm not a hideous monster because hundreds of men want to F me. I am disgusted, but I do appreciate all the cutie patootie compliments, fellas. Be me. Smoke a joint with an old friend I hadn't seen in years. After we finish, he eats a roach. What the fuck? He explains to me that it gets you 10 times higher. My face when I remember that 12 years ago I told him that fact as a joke. My face when he's been eating roaches for 12 years. Be me. Be loser who drives a delivery van all day. Work is frickin' boring AF. Get a new puppy. Puppy is sad when I go to work. Have idea. I will take puppy to work with me. Next day, put puppy in van. Puppy sits shotgun all day. Does not piss or poop in cab. Take puppy to park during lunch break. Puppy waits patiently while I make deliveries. Drive home. Realize work was fun with my little puppy buddy. Never have had this much enjoyment of work. Thank you, puppy. Sad day today. True story. Be me. 31. Software programmer for a tech company in a city. Every day, get 45-minute break for lunch. The best places to eat are next to this bench area. Next to bench area is this bucket drummer. He's really good. Been going there to eat my lunch every Monday to Friday for the past year or so. Always give him $1. Least I could do. Pretty cheap for 30 minutes of entertainment. Went to work today to grab my laptop. Got lunch in the same spot as always. Notice he isn't out there. Shrug it off. He probably isn't out here on Sundays. Very sad woman comes and places flowers on where he normally performs. My heart skips a beat. I felt my stomach drop. Who are those for? She proceeds to tell me that the drummer was killed by a driver that was texting while he was crossing the street. Told me his name was Devon. Never spoken a word to Devon, but every day when I give him $1, he'd smile and wave at me. Even though I don't know Devon or even his name until now, I'm devastated right now. My life in the corporate cage sucked. Devon was my way of escaping into music. Worst part was I never got to tell him how much better his music would make my shitty days. R.I.P. Devon. Thank you for your beautiful music.